You've been told that balancing your hormones is complicated, that you need a dozen supplements just to feel like yourself again. But what if I told you there's one vitamin your body is desperately craving and most women aren't getting nearly enough of it? Today, I'm breaking down why this one vitamin might just be the most important for your hormone health, why you're likely not getting enough of it, and how to actually fix that. Hey, I'm Evelyn, a holistic wellness coach specializing in women's hormone health and fertility, but here we go beyond that. From balancing hormones to mastering your emotions and embracing feminine energy, this is your space for all things holistic wellness, empowerment, and transformation. Get ready to reclaim your confidence, elevate your energy, and step into your most magnetic self. If that speaks to you, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and welcome to the channel. Before we dive in, I want to quickly mention that I'm not a medical doctor and this video is for educational purposes only. This is not medical advice. Always consult your doctor before making any health changes. Now let's get into it. So, what's this vitamin I'm talking about? One that most women are very deficient in today: vitamin D. Vitamin D isn't just a vitamin. It's a hormone regulator, immune booster, and energy producer. In fact, it functions more like a hormone than a typical vitamin. It plays a crucial role in regulating your menstrual cycle, mood, immune system, and your body's production of key reproductive hormones like estrogen and progesterone. It also supports thyroid function and influences insulin sensitivity, increasing your body's ability to regulate blood sugar. Basically, it's essential for keeping your entire endocrine system running smoothly. So why are so many women deficient in vitamin D? Because vitamin D primarily comes from sun exposure. And today, most of us spend more time indoors than ever before. And when it comes to getting vitamin D through food, most people didn't grow up getting the foods that are naturally rich in it. So they can feel unfamiliar or even a little intimidating if you're not used to eating them. So they're often missing from the average person's diet. And don't worry, we'll touch on those foods in just a bit. But first, let's talk about why natural sunlight is the most powerful and bioavailable source of vitamin D. When your bare skin is exposed to sunlight, specifically UVB rays, it triggers a chemical reaction that allows your body to produce its own vitamin D. This is different from getting vitamin D from food or supplements because your body is creating it in a form it can recognize, absorb, and use immediately. It's like your body's own built-in vitamin D factory, and sunlight is the on switch. That's why vitamin D from sunlight is so effective. It bypasses the digestive system entirely and goes straight into your bloodstream where it starts doing its job. But keep in mind that not all sunlight is created equal when it comes to vitamin D. To actually synthesize it, the sun needs to be at the right angle, typically above 30 degrees in the sky. This usually happens between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. depending on your location, season, and time of year. The closer you are to the equator and the summer months, the more likely you are to get optimal UVB rays during this window. To get the most out of this, you want to expose as much bare skin as possible. Usually arms, legs, stomach, or thighs work well. And absolutely no sunscreen during this time because sunscreen blocks the UVB rays needed for vitamin D production. Just a few minutes is all you need. Depending on your skin tone and location, anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes is usually enough. Just be careful not to overdo it and risk burning your skin. To help you time your sun exposure perfectly, I recommend using the app DMinder. It tracks the sun's angle based on your location, tells you when you can get enough vitamin D safely, and how long you should stay out based on your skin type. It's a super handy tool for making sure you're getting enough natural vitamin D without overdoing it. And at the time of this recording, the app is totally free. I'll link it for you guys in the description box below. Now, while sunlight is the most powerful and bioavailable source of vitamin D, it's not always possible to get enough from the sun alone, especially during the winter months or if you live farther from the equator. That's why I always recommend incorporating vitamin D rich foods regularly. One of my absolute favorites and one of the richest whole food sources of vitamin D is sardines. Not only are sardines packed with vitamin D, they're also a phenomenal source of calcium, omega-3 fatty acids, protein, B12, selenium, zinc, iodine, and phosphorus. Basically, a complete nutrient powerhouse, especially for hormone health. I'll link a couple of the brands I love in the description box below. And while sardines are definitely one of the top whole food sources, there are a few other vitamin D rich foods that are worth incorporating too. Think wild-caught salmon, mackerel, cod liver oil, pasture-raised egg yolks, grass-fed butter, and beef liver. These are all nutrient-dense, bioavailable sources that your body recognizes and uses efficiently. Now, here's the key. Getting vitamin D from whole foods is almost always more effective than relying on supplements. Why? Because when it comes from food, it's packaged with the cofactors your body needs to actually absorb and utilize the vitamin D properly, like healthy fats, minerals, and fat-soluble vitamins. With supplements, you're often getting an isolated compound, and without the right cofactors, your body may not absorb it or even know what to do with it. This is especially true for fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, which require fat to be properly absorbed. So if you are supplementing, we'll talk about how to do that strategically. But ideally, you should still be building a strong foundation with nutrient-dense whole foods first. That's the most bioavailable, synergistic, and effective way to nourish your body and support hormone health from the ground up. Now, when it comes to supplements, not all vitamin D supplements are created equal, and the way you take them can make a huge difference in how well your body absorbs and uses it. When choosing a vitamin D supplement, I personally recommend opting for vitamin D3, which is the most effective form for raising your levels. And always make sure it's paired with vitamin K2. That's because vitamin K2 works alongside vitamin D. One of vitamin D's main roles is to help your body absorb calcium from your diet and get it into your bloodstream. But once the calcium is in your blood, vitamin K2 is the one that tells calcium where to go, like your bones and teeth where it belongs. Without enough K2, calcium can end up in the wrong places, like your arteries, which can cause problems down the line. So taking vitamin D3 with K2 ensures calcium is absorbed and directed properly, supporting strong bones and keeping your arteries healthy. Also, magnesium plays a key role here too, because it helps activate vitamin D in the body. Without enough magnesium, vitamin D supplementation won't be as effective. So if you're supplementing, try to choose high quality vitamin D3 supplements, ideally with added K2, and also make sure you're supplementing with magnesium. I'll link my favorite brands in the description box below for you to check out. I also recommend taking your vitamin D3 supplement with a meal that contains healthy fat, because remember, vitamin D is fat soluble, meaning your body absorbs it much better when it's taken alongside fat. So pairing it with foods like avocado, olive oil, nuts, or fatty fish can really boost its effectiveness. So remember, sunlight first, nutrient-dense food second, and smart supplementation third. Now, I'm curious, have you ever tracked your sun exposure? If not, is this something you'd be interested in trying? And are you already eating vitamin D-rich foods like sardines or fatty fish? And if you're supplementing, are you taking vitamin D3 with K2 and alongside healthy fats? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're ready to dive deeper and take control of your hormone health and fertility once and for all, you can join my 6-week self-guided program, the Mind Body Hormone Refresh. Or if you're looking for personalized one-on-one support on your hormone balancing or fertility journey, I invite you to book a free wellness consultation with me to see if working together would be a good fit. I'd love to connect with you. I'll include both links in the description box below. And be sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.